Diving into the ocean of the final released version of Subnautica early this year has proven to be a gift and a nightmare. Assuming you know plenty about this game before watching this video, I'm not about to explain to you what this game is, but rather what it makes you feel, its experience as a whole. Imminent spoilers ahead. If you have not finished this game, I beg you to go and play it for yourself. Subnautica is by far the greatest horror game I have ever played. Yes, horror game. This game alone set an example for the perfect setting with a touch of ambience, accompanied by a glorious original soundtrack. Praise aside for how wonderful of a survival game this is, I feel people leave little to no praise for how absolutely terrifying this game is to anyone going in completely blind. I personally have a fear of the ocean, yet I still looked out in my final moments before boarding that rocket. I knew I'd missed a horrible, cruel ocean. Setting up the systems and typing my final words into the capsule quickly brought not only tears to my eyes, but my girlfriend wondering if I had received a call for a death in the family. Later she played it too, and I noticed she felt nearly the same as I did. The info in the game plays on your fear and lack of knowledge of this planet, telling you things like the Reaper Leviathan has echolocation. The deep roar emitted by the Reaper at regular intervals is effectively sonar. If you can hear it, the Reaper can hear you. Knowing that fact later in the game is absolutely terrifying. Reminds you every time you hear a roar, you're in danger. Other things like warpers forcefully pulling you out of your safety bubble. Subnautica forces you to step out of your comfort zone with a goal in mind, to survive, progress, and see the end goal. Never in my past gaming experiences can I say that I've willingly gone into the most dangerous areas for the sake of surviving and seeing my efforts through. I feel I was very lucky with my Subnautica playthrough, as I did not die once. However, this only made the experience all the better. Despite that, on several occasions, I felt dread watching my Cyclops explode before my eyes, hearing the sound of the Reaper Leviathan pop my prawn suit like a balloon. The amount of times I have had to put out a fire is not something I ever want to keep track of. Subnautica successfully gave me the most intense anxiety I have ever gotten from video games. Dipping my Cyclops into the Lost River, not knowing what was beyond, to only hear the screams of the damned, and my first encounter with the Ghost Leviathan. Subnautica's horror elements are never scripted, making the threat known, but sometimes never even seen. Once you get a scanner for the Cyclops, you think maybe now I can see the threat. It won't be as bad. I quickly found out that the Dunes area is home to several Leviathans, making the fear even greater than before. The atmosphere itself is terrifying and unnerving, making the creatures that dwell in them all the more horrifying. The mellow side trance creates a calming state before going completely silent upon reaching the most terrifying locations the game has to offer. I found myself completely wrapped up in the game's strings like a puppet. The sense of being completely alone and helpless quickly hits you before dragging you down even further by reminding you that you are far from alone. The events throughout the story play on the sense of loneliness. Subnautica does this in such a way that's almost beautiful in its own right. Anyway, the developers adding an endgame goal was the greatest gift they could have given its community. Subnautica has been an absolutely wonderful single-player experience, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for the Arctic DLC. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, stick around for more videos like this. I try to upload at least once a week. If you have any suggestions for games I could play, some fun experiences, leave it down in that little comment section below, and I'll get right to it. See ya!